Hi everybody, welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. We're starting with all this because that's going to make all the builds you see that much better. All right, so what I did is I overlaid an image that I found on the internet, and unfortunately I couldn't get a high-res image, and I'm going to put down in the right now in the video who to give credit of who this artist, this concept artist, but this is kind of the way sometimes I'll do things where I actually put an overlay on OBS so I can see it live and kind of see which direction I want things to face. And like it's not the most smooth way, but sometimes you can get an idea, you know, and kind of plan out where it is. So I think something like this would fit really well. So this is what I'm going to attempt to do. I'm gonna give it a shot and we'll just see how it goes. So that all being said, let's start laying down some blocks. I think we're gonna try it over there. And forgive my absolute tremendous lack of technological know-how, but I think that you get the idea. It's just one of the ways that I sort of pile things up to kind of get a footprint of the build. So, all right, I wouldn't give full credit. That was Neil Richards on that art, which is just, he's spectacular. It's just really awesome. So what I want to do is I want to start with the building, and I want to start with the building right off the road. Now, if you don't know, this is where the road is. So let's lay out a bit of probably an octagon. So let's just go 5. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, darn it. Wait, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, everything's bad. Okay, hold on. Let's go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you do it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Right? Are we right? Let's go up here and take a look. Now, man, you do not want to go down one too many. Okay, so that tower's a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, but I think that is okay. It's not too big. It's not too big, but I think it should work out all right. Okay, so let's come down here. Okay, and then and I'm going to build this up. This is going to be built up just a little bit for sure, and we can go the whole way out to this wall. So we have a lot of room coming over on this side. So speaking of that, let's bring out another part right here. Something like that. Okay, that'll be good. And then what we'll do over here is this is going to be our bit of a rectangle. So we'll go right along here to about right there. That should be fine. This is kind of, I'm showing all this on camera because I want to show sort of my thinking process as I do these things. So, and then what we'll do is we'll go a little bit of a diagonal here. Something like that. And then what we'll do is then right here, let's see if we can figure out how to make this into a circle. So that's 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 1. Right? I think that's right. Yeah, should be good. Okay, cool. So that is the main footprint of the house, and I think what we'll end up doing is probably something interesting out in here, but I'm going to let that go for right now. So let's, before we go any further, let's make this so we can get up here and take a look at it. Good footprint? I think so. I think so, and I don't mind at all. We're going to do a lot of stone brick. We're going to be using some gray here. I think mixing in some gray with some diorite and all that kind of stuff is going to be really nice. So let's build up the walls and take a look. It's gonna be a big project. I'm just kind of realizing, of course, because I don't know any other way. Apparently, even when I try to aim for a fairly small project, it does seem to kind of grow on me. But that's all right. That's all right. If we don't finish it, we don't finish it. No big deal. Obviously, I'm gonna wait and do the landscaping like last. That'll be like adding all the greenery, all that stuff. Let's just get the house set up. So I have this tower, and the way the picture is, and I'm gonna try to sort of emulate that a little bit. Now, there's gonna be so much detail, but I'm letting that go right now. And the other thing is I'm gonna need some scaffolding. I'm gonna need some scaffolding, yeah. I'm gonna need some scaffolding, and I'm going to need some my axe. And you know what? I'm just gonna go get my gear. There's not a lot of chance of me falling through here, so I think I'm gonna go get all my stuff. I think I'm gonna go get all my stuff, and I'll be back. I got some ideas here that I want to try to work out, and we'll just see how it goes. But so I'm looking at maybe the rectangular one first. I mean, I did build up the tower here, and it looks pretty good. I came back with a bunch of scaffolding, a bunch of other things as well. We'll get to that in a few minutes here. But I'm not worried about this tower at all. This tower is going to be very pretty small, and there's going to be some connectors. I'm not worried about those at all. So I'm thinking that I should work out this one first. And the way I'm thinking about doing it is by using some of this dark oak that I have and making some window frames first. That's not often the way I do things necessarily, really, but I want to give it a shot and just see how it feels, and see if we can come up with a little bit of like an elven shape. I don't know if I need any stairs or slabs rather, but I want to be prepared. So let's try like I feel like elven windows should be pretty tall probably, and maybe something like this. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky because this one line, see this line, that it connects. So I can't do a stair there because it's going to be the same. So what I'm going to have to do probably now, this one's 3 wide. So let me see, 1, 2. Let's try something like this, and then try these two. And maybe this, where's that slab? There's the slab. Okay, something along those lines for the middle one. I think that'll be good. Let's go here and there, something like that. Let's see how it looks. We'll have to go down here and just take a look. Ah, well, that's okay. That's all right. We don't mind. We don't mind. Huh? I think that's okay. I really like that the one window is a lot bigger. That's pretty cool. Man, you got to be careful when you're ender pearling around here. I ender pearled and I missed the house earlier, and I just avoided falling into the void. And I have all my gear and everything. I'm like, oh, that would have been terrible. Okay. Anyway, well, we're here in the end. If I lose all my gear, I'll just have to go make more gear. No big deal. Okay, so a couple other things I'm thinking about doing. This doesn't quite line up. This is movable. That's no big deal. I'm not as worried about the back of the house, to be honest. So let's go up. What am I doing? I'm moving very slow. Okay, let's try something like this, and we'll go here and here. Yeah, I think this will be cool. Let me work out these windows. I got the windows lined up. It's pretty good. It's very symmetrical. Not really my style, not really my MO, but I think that's going to be made up for by the fact that the rest of this build isn't symmetrical. So I think that's kind of cool. I think this is a fun design. It's a design I really like. So what I want to do is I want to bring up, and I think I'm going to use slabs here. Maybe not. I forgot that these are even numbered windows. Perhaps I will not bring slabs. Well, I could bring slab up from here, and the only part, yeah, I knew it. I knew that was the only part that's going to be a drag is whenever the double slabs work. And I love the double slabs, but occasionally they get in the way. So let's go up this way, and then we'll go here and here. Something like that. We're going to give this a little bit of a peaked roof. I think that'll be cool. Can I get this? Yep, I can. Awesome. Can I make this jump? Yes, I can. Oh yeah, that's how you do Minecraft. Okay, so keep going up like this. We're gonna connect these guys right here. Okay, we'll just do that. Oh man, that's smooth. Okay, so this is good. This is actually good. And then this is gonna allow for a nice little interesting roof with a nice dark oak divider, because we are gonna be using prismarine. This right here, we're gonna be using prismarine for this roof, and I think that's gonna be a really cool outline. So the way I want to do is I actually want to, since these are framed so nicely, I want to bring prismarine right out off the back of this and kind of just arch it up. So let me do that roof, and then we'll come back and discuss. Now, one thing that we need to discuss before I even get into building this roof, because I just thought of it right now, is the fact that this is an ender at its heart. So that means spawning has got to be like spot on our mob proofing this place. You can't, oh man, boy. You can't have mobs spawning all around your ender, but not actually in it. That's no good for you know, having a good efficient farm. Not that I'm all about efficiency necessarily, but you know, I mean, we're gonna be here repairing our tools. I'd like to not take 1,000,000 trillion hours. So the things I want to work on, I only made stairs and slabs, and I'm going to attempt to make this whole thing out of stairs and slabs, and we'll just see how it goes here. But because I have to be on the lower half of the slab, right, to make this work, just to keep it not having to be lit up. Otherwise, we're gonna have to lay up the whole thing, and that's okay too if that's what it comes down to. But I think we're gonna be able to work this out in a way that doesn't look ridiculous. That's gonna just utilize only stairs and slabs, and you know, again, we can always use carpet or light if we need to. But ideally, it would be really nice if we didn't have to. So this is the first step, and then the second step, we're gonna have to go. Well, we're gonna have to go. Let's see. This is gonna have to go here, right? We're doing this whole thing together, but I've heard people really love the building on camera thing, and so yeah, we'll give it a shot. Okay, and then we'll go here. That's not gonna work. Well, it could actually. It could work. I think I need to go this way and this way and this way. Does that work? I mean, I don't care about that. That I can fill in, but. I think that probably does. So then what we'll do over here, we'll do here and here and here. Yeah, I think that's a kind of cool roof. And again, that's movable. You know, that's movable. We can work that out later and figure out exactly sort of the idea that we want to get into. But then over here, well, this will just be really easy. We'll just go like this. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. This is gonna have to change. No big deal on that. Let's see, about something like this. Something like that, and then we can even do a stair here, and that'll be like that. I think that's solid, and then we'll just change this. Okay, let me duplicate that. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm looking at it right now. The only thing I don't think that I love is I don't think I love how this little bit of prismarine sticks up. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll just replace this with what was this, dark oak? Yeah, dark oak, and that should be, I think, just better in general. We could do this. Oh, that was a total accident, but I like it. Total accident, but I like it. Let me try this. Okay, how's that? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think so. And this one, let's go take the. Oh, that's okay. Fixable. And then we'll just do this. Easy, nice. Yeah, I like this. This is gonna be quarters. Yeah, that'll be good. Nice little bit of ornamentation. Is that what ornamentation? Is that what you say? Ornamentation, I think. All right, let me give this a try. All right, this is what I got so far, and I think it's pretty good. Now, don't worry. I know it's real boxy and really low and doesn't have that much peak and arch and all that kind of stuff to it. I'm aware. I know it. It's coming. We're gonna get better. Just gotta hang in there for a sec. So one of the things I think I want to add, I'm looking at the picture, and now that I got my spectator account in here, I'm looking at some things. I think that I want to change up how this roof lays. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I think that's probably good enough reason right there to change it up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually do this probably out of primarily oak, but I'm thinking I'd like to bring some oak logs in. And to do that, probably for right now, let's just make a platform so that I can actually put down logs. Really? Just one shy? Okay, that's fine. And let's see, let me just do this. Okay, so what I'm thinking is maybe, see, I really like how that is. I kind of hate to replace it. Oh, but I wouldn't have to. I actually want to replace this one. I lied. I'm a big liar. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. If I take out this, what's going to happen? Yeah, those are going to return, aren't they? Not that that's not fixable. It is. It's a good bit of a pain in the butt. But let me see. So if I just do this, I can do that. I can turn that one. Can I turn this one? I don't think that I can. Not with the slab. No, it's going to be upside down. Okay, that again, that's not really a big deal, but again, we're just adding on, and I don't know if I'm necessarily helping matters. So if I did this, see, I think that's gonna look weird. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm getting rid of it. Okay, I'm getting rid of it. And then what we're gonna do up here, we're gonna go log. So I'm just gonna go log, just like that. And then I kind of wish I had some white right here, because I think it'd be nice to have white in the middle of this. we want white or do we want to go with the stone brick? No, yeah, we want white. Let me see what I got. If I have some dye right here. All right, let's take a look. I may have overdone it. This might be too tall. It is too tall, I think. Yeah, I think it's too tall. Now, there's still more coming, so I'm going to leave it for right now, but I had a feeling maybe it was 2 blocks too tall, and I don't really love it, but that's okay. We're still in the beginning stages of trying to figure out this build out, and there's a lot to it, so I'm not too worried about it. You know, there's a lot of revision when you go into this, especially when you're kind of working out a new style, but yeah, I kind of wish the top of this was down 2 blocks, but that's okay because we have this whole layer that's going to go along here on the outside of these windows that's going to be very curvy and sparkly and elvy and round and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot more stuff. There's a lot more stuff coming, but yeah, unfortunately that is, I keep falling over and over and over. Okay, that's too tall. So the next thing I want to work on is, I want to work on this building over here. So let's, it's just such a pain. It's just such a pain to work in these conditions. Okay, that's such a backwards way of doing it, but okay. All right. Okay, let's go over here and let me see what I want to do here. Now, do you want to do wood on the inside of this or not? I'm kind of thinking maybe not, to be honest. So I'm thinking let's square this tower off. Look at all this building on camera we're doing. Man, oh man, oh man. Ideas got to be just flowing through all of our brains, our community beehive. Hey, speaking of bees, what do y'all think of the new bees in Minecraft? That's pretty shocking, right? I don't think a lot of people had a hello, very very late punishment of lag there, what of fall of damage. Yeah, I don't think any of us saw a 115 snapshot hot on the way. I certainly did not. So here's, what do we think of this? Yeah, I think this is pretty good, right? I think I think it's going to bring in just enough, like, sort of different color that it's going to be interesting. Do I go one more? Yeah, one more. There we go. And let's do one over here. Okay, that'll be good. There we go. Okay, so while I'm building this last thing, we can talk for just a quick second here and talk about some things that are going to have to change. For one thing, the lower roof, no good. And we knew it was no good from the beginning, but I'm just talking about sort of the building process that I go through. Oh, close call. That I go through whenever I'm building. And yeah, it's obviously, it needs to be sloped just a ton more. So that's okay. We will do that all in good time. But I think this tower is actually going to be really good. I kind of, there's part of me that wishes it sloped out a little or went out away from it a little bit, but on the other hand, there's not that much room to do that, and I don't want to do that every build, you know. So looking over at Juxie's thing, I think we're in a very similar style, and obviously his isn't done, obviously mine's not done, so we have a long way to go, but we're getting there. Welcome back, everybody. I've been doing a whole bunch of work, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing from the other account here in just a quick second. I think I'm going to run out of stairs. I am, darn it. That's okay. We can make more. But I've been doing a lot of work and some grindy stuff and some other things and just some stuff that like needs to be done. Actually, that can go right there. I'm never going to remember that's there. But let me show you some stuff. I've made some decisions about this entire. Well, not kingdom, but this is, well, I guess some of my builds from this kingdom, and let me show you what I've been working on right about after I do this on one other side. Yeah, after I do this one other side. Okay, so yeah, so I decided that I want a park here in this kingdom, like a nature park, and I think that's gonna be a really good thing in general. So what I did is over here, you can see I built up this whole thing up another, let's see, 1, 2, 3, then plus 5, plus like 2, 3 more, something, that many blocks up, and then I just filled in with cobblestone on the top because I'm going to put dirt on top. I didn't want to see the bottom of dirt. I didn't feel like from the inside that's gonna work real well. Now I need to do this over there, and over there. Still, so that's a lot of work, and that's fine. The other thing I've been doing here recently is I've been bringing in a lot of spruce into this build. This build is. It's interesting. It's interesting because I don't have an absolute for sure vision right now. I've kind of eclipsed the little concept art that we looked at earlier, and yeah, and now I'm sort of on my own, which is fine. But the problem is whenever it's not my vision from the beginning, it makes it a little bit more challenging to actually reproduce it, right? I can either reproduce it really, really precisely like the concept art, or I can totally do my own thing. But when you're doing a combination, you got to make some decisions of when to leave it and when not to leave it. I think this is going to be a really big improvement right here. We'll just do something like this. Oops. Something like, no, like this. I think that'll be good. Let's check from the other view. Boy, you can see there are just Endermen everywhere. Every time I don't light something up, man, you can see them all over the place. And yeah, I think we're kind of getting an idea here. You know, this is Elven / Nordic / fantasy / whatever, you know, but the wood, the two different tones of wood is really helping a lot. And in fact, I think I actually might want to bring in a third tone of wood, maybe. I'm not totally sure about that. I wondered about maybe bringing in oak, actually. I thought that oak would maybe look really cool, but I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. So let's see, grab a bunch of these and just make a little bit more fencing. I'm gonna need I'll use all of it. I mean, running out or having too much fencing is not gonna be a point of concern in this particular kingdom, because we're gonna be using so much just wood for bringing in color and detail and stuff like that. Like, I don't think the whole thing needs to be stone. I do really like the use of like prismarine. I think that's a really positive look. I think that this roof is has worked out to be kind of cool with the three tiers, kind of like the tier up there, the tier down here, and the main thing. The stone is really, really, really boring, and that's going to get better. That's going to be like one of the last things I do, though, is to sort of detail out the stone and figure out what I want to go. That's just filler for right now. But you know, different things, like we'll probably end up doing some things like maybe this castle-y thing. Like I do this quite often, you know, just that kind of thing with some fencing or who knows what exactly, just so you don't fall off this walkway. That'd not be that much fun. And I came to another decision about this entire build that I've been working on. This is going to be an adventurers guild. This is going to be a bar tavern type of situation. So I figure the elves will probably like to go get some wine. So why not have a place to do it? And that's going to allow us to have spectator mode here in this kingdom right away, which right now we have a temporary button over in the old Ender. That's how I'm doing the spectator mode stuff. But yeah, I think it's coming along. So let's take a look at this area over here. I did a real little like sort of secondary layer, and this one over here I did a really big one, and then this one I decided not to copy the other one. I think it's cool. I really like it being different. Now the one in the back over here I didn't do yet, because I don't know what is going to be over here. I might just leave it there, to be honest. Just fill in put some windows and call that a day. I think that would be probably just fine. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to bring in some sort of supports on this tower, and I haven't decided what to do. I don't know if I'm going to use wood supports. That's the very standard Minecraftian look, isn't it? Like just the wood logs on the outside. Some of these things really need to go. I'm kind of probably have enough. Hey, Mantis. So let me see. Let me continue working here, and boy, just getting around here is no easy task. And I'll come back once I get some more details done. Well, guys, here's where we stand now, and it's not bad. It's actually not bad. I think it's a really good place to sort of wrap up today. There's you know, there are a couple things that I don't love yet still. The transition up at the very top from dark oak to spruce is a little weird, so that's going to be something I want to address. And I still think I might bring in another wood, might bring in regular old oak, maybe. And obviously this stone brick needs a lot of work. We got to put some windows and all that kind of stuff, but I think we're at a good place to wrap up for today. This is the beginning of the Adventurers Guild. We'll continue on here next episode, because it has taken me days to get in this. I've had some personal stuff going on, not really been able to get down to the computer for, well, days actually, and so thus you may notice there haven't been as many uploads here recently as there normally are. You know, we hope that everything is going to turn out fine, and I'll be able to be back on schedule. We do have some new things brewing, but I want to say special thank you to my YouTube members and my patrons who make all the things we do possible. I could not run all the different servers and things that we do in this community without your help and support. By the way, if you notice this, I'm still sporting a year 2000 Jazz Festival t-shirt that I got on a gig. Huh? 2000 still. Yeah, that's right. much to my wife's chagrin, I will not go through my closet and throw out things. Anyway, let's get back in the game and let me show you what we have going on. Here is what we got so far. It's pretty good. I came up with this little design instead of using fence and all that kind of stuff. I think that's okay. The one thing I don't like is I don't really like how it doesn't, it kind of weirdly wraps around. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is something like this on these ones, and then do a whole bunch of pillaring and stuff. But I think this is going to make it look like there's like clamps, and also just bring a little color down so there's not a really straight line. Like you see how there's a straight line of gray going across there and then a straight line sort of brown. I want to avoid that. So what I'll do is I'll bring this down kind of, I can kind of do it from here, kind of like this. And then what that's going to do is that's going to just draw some brown down, and maybe what we'll do is we'll bring a little bit of gray up, something along those lines. But yeah, I think this is a good start for this. So anyway, if you've been watching, thank you so much. I really do. I appreciate it so very much. And we'll see you all next episode from the Realm of Vasten. Please subscribe to all my friends. Lots of new stuff coming. Next episode, we're gonna pick up right here. I want to finish out this build, work on the interiors. I want to work on the park over there, and who knows what's next. But we start filling some houses here, man. Like we gotta start working on some stuff. Also, I want to get the Ender working at some point. So got some redstone coming. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, every episode, thank you to my YouTube members and my patrons. If you are interested in joining the ranks of those folks, helping me support this community and support these servers that we have Vasten, Realm of Vasten, which you're watching right now, Vasten Dimensions, which is for non-YouTuber, non-content creator folks, so they can play in the exact same world, just another copy of it, so they build their own thing in this world. We have a patron exclusive Bedrock Realm, if you're interested in playing in that. That's going to be very themed. There's going to be some, we're going to do an Old West theme build. Those episodes are going to be coming your way very shortly. Just get them out ready to record that stuff. There's also a Mojang realm, which is going to be used for my fixer-upper crew, my people who are helping me sort of put in some of our ideas for Minecraft in the future. So yeah, lots of fun stuff coming your way. Anyway, that's going to be it. That's going to be it for me. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.